Alright, boys, so today we're going to be talking about some of the major mistakes I'm seeing from like low elo duelist players mainly. You can apply this to other roles too, but I'm mainly talking about duelists, so we're just going to jump into it here. And the big one I always see is just blaming all your deaths on bad aim. Like, you sit there and you'll just do like the dumbest play of all time, right? Like, and you will, I don't know why people do it so much, but people think their aim means everything in this game. And if you, like, there's some pro players who have shit aim, man. Think about that. Like, you don't need this godly aim. It's not the reason you died. Like, oh, if I just one-tap 4 guys in a row, I could have won that round. Like, you know what I mean? Saying it out loud, it just sounds stupid, because it is stupid. A lot of the times you're dying, it's because you're either doing, your positioning's just bad, your game sense isn't there, you're holding your crosshair too tight. There's so many more reasons than just, oh, I whiffed my shot, you know what I mean? Like, you need to start thinking about the game more in depth, other than, like, it's Kovacs or something, you know? It's not Kovacs, it's not deathmatch. There's so much more going on in the game that you need to think about. Like, you know, oh, the enemy have this amount of utility right now. Oh, the enemy have used this amount of flashes. Now I know I can hold this angle properly. Oh, blah, 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 you know? Like, it's all, you have to think more in depth than just, I whiffed my shot. Think about the other plays you could have made that wouldn't allow you to get into a situation that you have to hit your shots. You know what I mean? Because if you're putting yourself in these spots where you need to hit your shots, you're already losing. Like, you don't want to give 50-50 gunfights to people. Like, if you're giving 50-50 gunfights all the time, that's why you're losing. That's the exact reason you're losing, you know what I mean? So you want to continue to use your utility to give you an advantage, or use your team's utility, which we're going to talk about. So like I was saying, the next big one for me, I think, is seeing people play Duelist and low elo. You can tell the difference instantly by not asking for the utility you need. Like, let's say I'm playing Jett and I'm on Ascent, right? If I want to entry out on A main and I just do it, I just straight do it. No, nothing, no words, no comms, no nothing. Unless I hit my shots again like the other one, it's not really gonna work. So that's when I need to ask, you know, I need to come to my team. If you're a duelist, you need to know what you want, you know what I mean? You gotta have that in you. You need to know what you need, and you need to ask your team for it. And if they don't do it, that's out of your control. You can't do that. And if you're playing a game where that's happening constantly and you're not getting any utility and you're just dashing out being dumb, I honestly would just go fuck off mid and just not entry, because if you're not getting utility at all, there's no point in just trying to force it, because it's not going to work. It's too hard. You can't clear 745 angles on your own, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just double satchel out into the site every time with no utility. It's not going to work. And if it does work, it was pure luck and you shouldn't rely on it. That's why when, like, you get up to that choke, you ask, okay, can we smoke here, maybe a dart back site, maybe give me a drone out. You dash out, let's say, we'll just go with Jett as an example, because everyone plays Jett, she's one of the most popular. You dash out and you can sit in your smoke and wait for that dart to ping off and you can just shoot him through the smoke. That's a lot easier than dashing out and spinning around doing 445 360s and just trying to dome people everywhere, trying to spin bot them. Like, that's not reliable, it's not consistent. You need consistency. And the best thing you can do for that is ask for the utility off your team, you know? Can we get a fade eye here, blah blah blah, maybe you can dog me out. You clear 1 or 2 corners as Jett instead of 400, you know what I mean? That's much easier, much more reliable. And then you can take your gunfight. And there is going to be a lot of situations where you need to win your gunfight. That's just the role, you know? That's just the role of Duelist, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But yeah, you need these comms, man. Duelist is probably the most important role for comms, and most people just sit there and don't say a word. Don't be most people. Be different. Be the one who's trying to win the game, you know what I mean? So the next big thing here is just going too fast. Like, let's say, like, you're playing Jett or Neon or Raze, because they're the ones with mobility, so this is the ones where it happens the most on. You just go too fast, man. Your team is like 645 meters away, and you're just going, you know what I mean? The big problem, like, overheating and just going too far, it's not the play sometimes. It will work sometimes, right? You'll be sitting here, and you'll go for these entries, and it'll just work. You'll hit your shots, perfect. But sometimes, you know, it's not happening, and you just need to slow down a little bit. You need to pull it back, and you need to just play for the map. So we'll go with a big map control map would be like Haven or Ascent. Those two are like big on map control. So like for Haven, trying to get some mid control before you start pushing somewhere is great, because you can if you get that mid control, maybe you can go through garage, you can do a C-split. Or you can go ahead up and grab mid, and then you can leave a lurker there, go A, and then they can't stop you because there's that lurker there, because there's always that pressure. So, like, just taking that map control, you know, shooting down the sage wall, shooting down some trips before you start just pushing in, it can change the game completely. And, like, the same on, like, Ascent, just taking that mid control, it divides the whole map. Like, the enemies are fucked because they can't go through mid. And you can decide to just run through market and go take B. Or you could just back off and go straight through catwalk. Like, there's so many more options. That's why sometimes these rushes will work, and if they're working, do them till they stop working. That's what I'd say. Like, if you are proper rushing, keep doing them until it's not working. And if it's not working, that's when you need to slow it down. Or when you're just against these ridiculous comps, like Cypher Killjoy or Killjoy Sage or something. Something you just can't rush, and they have like a Viper as well. It's just, you need to slow it down. You need to play more for the map. Alright, so the next big one here, this next big mistake for a lot of low elo players is being really predictable, man. I've noticed this a lot whenever I play on, like, from the raise only account, whenever I'm playing on that, or whenever I just happen to be on a lower level account, man, people are so predictable. They all do the same thing. They'll all play the same default angles, and they'll all do the same pushes every round. It's just autopilot for them. Don't be on this autopilot. Think. Actually use your brain before the round starts. Like, I've said this before, but when the round starts, or before the round even starts, you need to do 3 things. You need to hold tab, check their money, or check your team's money, check their money, check their ultimates, and then you come up with a plan. So if they're really rich, oh, maybe we don't want to peek this chamber mid, you know, he might have an op. So if he does have an op, and I see you thinking, if he does have an op, we could play around it, we could smoke him off, we could flash him off, we could do whatever. Or we could just abandon it. Let's say we're poor, and we only have sheriffs. Not too wise to fight the guy with an op in mid with a sheriff only, you know? Unless you have a plan that you're going to use util to stop him. But if you're poor, you don't have much utility, so you gotta, it's all about just thinking about these little things. Like, you have to come up with that plan. Do this every single round. Check their ultimate. Oh, they have a breach ult, we're on fracture. Maybe not too good to play on site here because we're probably just going to get breach ulted. Maybe we could play retake and retake with our breach ult. You see? You have to just think. And then you come up with your plan and go for your plan. If your plan doesn't work, reevaluate. Think about, was the plan wrong? You don't have to VOD review this. Like, VOD reviewing, man, it's great. Like, VOD reviewing's so good, but holy fuck, nobody wants to VOD review. Let's be real here. Nobody ever really wants to VOD review. Like, if you really want to improve, you'll do it, but I mean, I don't even VOD review myself anymore. It's like, if you're thinking about these things as they happen, let's say you die and you're just thinking, what could we have done better? What could I have done better? Fuck the team. Like, the team, they don't matter. Like, you're gonna get a new team next game. It's all about what could I have done better. And if you come up with these things, just remember them and you'll keep improving that way. It's so much easier to improve when you're self-reflecting. So we'll move on to the next one. And the next big one, the main big one, to be honest, is just people not being confident to go in. Like, Duelist is a big dick role, you know what I mean? You gotta just be, you gotta be the man most of the time. You gotta make plays happen. Like, you need that, like, those, it's all coming together with this last one. Like, you need those utility, you need those comms, you need to know when to go fast, and you need to not do the same thing every round here. But you just gotta go sometimes, man. I've seen this so often where people are just sitting there, just in the choke. Like, their team are launching utility, the Sova's droning, and the Jett, the Reyna, the Raze, the Phoenix, the whoever the fuck, they're just standing there waiting for something to happen. If you're standing there waiting for something to happen, you should probably rotate. You should call for a rotate instead of just standing there, unless you want to fake a rotate, then you can re-hit, but that's a little bit too complicated for most low level. Sometimes you just gotta go, man. You just gotta just send it, you know what I mean? That's the big thing, like, especially when I'm not playing Duelist and I'm letting someone else play Duelist, like, I can see it, man, because since I play so much Duelist, I will always go for an entry, so even if I'm on fucking Cypher or something, I'll be trying to entry just because it's my comfort zone. But these people, man, like, they'll just sit there and wait. They'll lurk mid every round on Jett. Like, why did you even pick Jett? It doesn't really make sense, you know what I mean? Because they're autopiloting, they're not thinking. But that's what, you just gotta go, man. You just gotta have that confidence that you are gonna hit your shots. Like, I don't even think about my aim most of the time. I'm just playing. Like, the only times you should really, like, concentrate on your aim is obviously when you're practicing it and you're trying to get better. or like you're holding an actual, you're one-tapping someone, you're going for a one-tap right now. You know, like your ADS with a Vandal and you're full focused on hitting a shot. That's the only real times you should focus, like, I need to hit my shots. And the rest of your time thinking about your aim should be when you're practicing and perfecting it. Like, you shouldn't be thinking about this in-game. This should be in the background, and you should be thinking about the game itself. That's, like, the big things, and that's how you'll get better at the game, too. Like, just huge things there. But anyway, that's gonna be all my tips here anyway, boys. If you wanna, like, learn how to apply these, watch some of my other videos. You know, I talk about a lot of this shit all the time. Even watching pro players, like, you can see how much that will help you. I know it's helped a lot of you just watching really good players, because you can see the way they think. And I explain it in the videos, but anyway, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on all the stuff, and yeah, see you later.